Welcome everybody, Red-Arrow23 here. It's time for another video for the Fresh Start series. We'll be checking in on the Red Penguin 23 account and see how we're going. Let's boom some booches! Alright, as you can see, the base has been ticking along a little bit from just over a week ago. We are now at HQ level 9, so we have warriors. So you can see here that we can lay some warriors. Don't have tanks yet. And you can see the other troops there. We don't have smoke yet. That's what I'm most looking forward to probably. So it's HQ level 14. I'll be looking forward to that. You have to excuse the layout of the base. It's not particularly well set up for defense. I've set it up for a friendly challenge so the guys can practice some flare landings or flag landings depending on what they want to do. So yeah, I'm not too worried about my victory points at the moment. As you can see, I got 143. What I'm finding at this low level is that a lot of players have green statues and they're just waiting for resources to basically come to them. So you can see he's got green and blue statue there. So I'm finding like right now I wouldn't be able to take on this base because I don't have the GBE or troops basically to take it down, or statues for that matter. So I'm not too worried about my VP, my victory points. Happy for people to attack me. I'm attacking until I have the resources to do an upgrade, and then I'm using all those resources to do an upgrade. So I'm not worried about holding on to any resources, and I'm not worried about my victory points. So yeah, the next HQ is going to unlock, so I've only just upgraded my HQ. The next one I'm going to get Barrage, pretty looking forward to that. And just a bunch of defenses and an iron mine and stone storage. But that's all good. So what I haven't talked about so far is resource management. So you'll find that you'll have to upgrade your storages so that you have enough room to be able to unlock things. So for example, for my gunboat I need 105,000 wood and I've only got room for 86,000. So you've got to be upgrading those storages. I've talked previously about, we just talked about getting all the resources through attacks and then using them, and then you don't have to worry about losing them when people raid you, because you are going to get raided. If you haven't figured it out by now, then it's going to happen. There's always going to be someone who's bigger and stronger than you. You can set up an awesome defense layout and you can have all the blue statues you want, someone's still going to take you down. So yeah, other thing, you can cut trees down, it costs gold. So if you've got a lot of gold and you need more wood, then that's a good option. Same with stones. So I've only got boulders, so I can't take them down at the moment due to my HQ level. And if you didn't know, you can also chop down trees on a resource base. So right now I've got all these mangrove trees that I could just harvest. And so if you want to do that, on your base, it doesn't really matter when you do it, but on resource bases, if someone takes this off me, then they can chop down all the trees, and when I take it over, I won't be able to do that. So it's up to you whether you want to spend the gold on that. At the moment, I've got less gold than I do wood, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm not going to bother with chopping those down. I have just unlocked the ability to build a submarine, but I don't have any iron income at the moment, and I don't have any iron storage. I'm just working on my radar so I can open up my map a bit more, so I can be able to raid more people and be seen by more people so they raid me. And if I raid people, the more people I can raid, the more resources I obviously get, so the more likely I will be able to afford all these upgrades. I haven't worried with resonance upgrades, defense upgrades, they're all level 1. I might have to start upgrading them when I need experience points to upgrade my headquarters, but we'll just have to wait and see. I've been surviving on gunboat, landing craft, armory, and radar, and sculptor upgrades so far. Oh, and storages. because you obviously need them to do all those upgrades. So yeah, so let's talk about tactics. When you're attacking, NPC bases are a little bit easier. Let's have a look at some replays so I can play them in the background. So things when you were looking at NPC bases, you want to be taking into account, or any base for that matter, is ranges of defenses. So you can see this cannon's got this range, so you're not going to be able to attack the HQ from the right and be out of range. Oh, that's cool. Just trying to see if I can see the range on a dead building. So I'm trying to take out the cannons because I know that they're going to deal the most damage to my heavies, and if my heavies drop, then my Zookas are going to be unprotected. As always, we're trying to take out NPC bases with no losses. It should be fairly doable, like we've done this one pretty well. We're using the corners of defenses when they're all clustered together. We're using that to make the most use of our artillery, so we're hitting that right in the middle. Let's have a look at another one. Haha, this one's good. I just remembered this attack. Check out this first shock, it's awesome. Getting cocky, boom! Shock the HQ, no defenses. So yeah, that obviously wasn't that great. But so get to know your shock radius, what it can shock, what it can't. You'll find a lot of players in the game won't really know how to set up their defenses without clumping them all together. So you can either use your artillery on corners to take out a lot of defenses, or you can shock a whole bunch as well. Yeah, so you just gotta know your troop strengths versus weaknesses. Like we obviously know cannon does a lot of damage straight away. Sniper towers can chip away at your heavies quite a lot. And know with these ranges, so that sniper tower there and that cannon there, we can pretty much avoid them, so why even bother going near them? So that's why I flared over here and shocking the cannon straight away, because we know that that sniper tower can't reach us. So it's just some basic theories that we're going through, and then we're just flaring over and allowing, so if we flare all the way over to the left, they're going to keep going to the closest building to them, so they're just going to go straight to those supplies. Just gather up all that GBE. It's another thing you want to be thinking about, is gathering GBE. Makes things a bit easier. Alright, so let's move into a player base. Let's have a look at Steven. So we managed to pull this off with 0 losses. It's not very common, at least for me at this stage, because I'm clearing my map, my VP's going up, my victory points are going up, and people aren't attacking because they're using all their gold. They're using all these green statues to just wait for the resources to come through. These are all like low victory point players, but the only reason they're this high is because they've been in the game for longer, if that makes sense. So obviously they would be a lot higher if they were attacking, and then we wouldn't have to take them on. So yeah, I'm just trying to make use of, we obviously got rid of that cannon early on. I'm trying to make use of these ranges, getting out range of the machine gun for now. And then see how these sniper towers are really grouped up. So I'm just going to shock all 3. And then we just use the medkits, and because we can see that the core is going down pretty quickly. Not too worried about the extra sniper. If we were, we could flare onto it, but it's better just to take down the core as soon as possible. So there we go. So there's a few tactics to think about when you're looking at other players' base designs and thinking about different tactics, planning all of these techniques that I've been talking about. It also helps you think of a good base for yourself. So not putting so you wouldn't want to just put all your defenses really close together like this, because we know that if you artillery in the middle of there, you can just wipe them out. This is obviously if you're going for a good defensive layout, which I don't have set up at the moment. Yeah, right, let's have a look at the map. What have we got? So we got Dr. T stage 3, we might have a look at that in a minute. As you want to look at Hammerman HQ. So this is the first Hammerman HQ. I wasn't able to, I haven't attacked it yet, because I didn't think I'd be able to do it with my troop level last week, but I reckon I will be able to do it today. So it's all about the super mortar on this one. Only does 250 damage, but it's just got crazy range, and it's got no dead zone in the middle. So what I'm thinking about doing is just coming over here, taking out the flamethrower, sniper tower, and these factory supplies, or just supplies. And then I'm probably going to flare across to the right, out of range of this mortar, and then flare up towards the HQ, but shocking the mortar. The reason I'm going to shock the mortar is because as the mortar targets the heavies, it'll fire, and by the time the shot lands, it's going to probably hit our Zookas. So I just want to avoid that. So I'm rolling with hooker at the moment. I got another landing craft, so it's not upgraded yet, but I've got 6 Zookas on the field, and 12 plus 3 is 15. So 15 Zookas. So doing a pretty good job. The mortar is already firing, which is crazy. And then we're just going to flare up to the right. And then flare in and shock. There was a late shock. But thankfully it didn't hit any of our Zookas. So we're just going to med-kit up and put another shock down. And then we're good. So we've avoided all of these other defenses. It's only the mortar that could see us. And you get quite good rewards from Hammerman HQ, Dr. T, all of those sorts of things. So like the first one, you'll get quite a lot. There we go. Yes, we use some sort of trick. It's called tactics. Hammerman, wake up. Burn the blueprints. You didn't burn the blueprints, we got an intel still. So we got a crystal, 3 shards, pretty happy with that. Oh, we did lose a heavy, I didn't notice that. That's okay, we can just get him up. And we got 5 VP, I think, for that. 5 victory points. So that's good. Alright, so our resources are maxed out, so I'm not going to try Dr. T at the moment. At this level, I've noticed that I can take out levels 1 and 2 on both Dr. T's fairly easily, and then stage 3 is a bit hit and miss. I can or I can't, depending on the layout. So I might try this one later on once I've started another upgrade. We've obviously got the radar one at the moment. Thing we didn't talk about was diamond management. I've got 540 diamonds at the moment. You don't want to burn through too many of them at the moment, but if you do have the resources, you can speed upgrade things and then spend the rest of your resources. Don't forget to keep using your using all of these stones through the sculptor and get the best statues that you can. So troop damage 6, I think I got a troop damage 8 at the moment. No, that's also 6, but that's fine. Either way, we're going to salvage it and build us a guardian. Hopefully we get a good one of those in an hour, so we'll just let that tick along. Had a few achievements along the way. They also give us diamonds, so when I upgrade the HQ to level 10, we're going to get 20 diamonds. And there's a whole bunch there. I haven't even completed all of these on my main account yet. I'm still looking for a couple. Or a few, not sure. But yeah, there we go. So that's Fresh Start Series episode 3 complete for this week. We're going to check in again next week, see how we're going. So comment down below how your mini is going, or how your first account, if you've only just started playing, is going. Give us a thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't, and subscribe for more. Boom, booch!